Day 31. No Pokemon uploads. The days are uneventful and slow. I miss his energy. I miss his stories. And most of all, I miss his sweet, soothing voice. Oh Lord, do I miss his voice. I don't think I can hold on much longer. Pokemon, please post. Am I in heaven?
No, child.
Where am I?
You are but in the office of one of the greatest stickmen YouTubers to ever exist.
I'm in Loney's office?
No, you idiot, me! My office, Tokemon!
Finally, are you gonna tell us about your first time? I'd be delighted to tell you guys about my first time. So I was around 16 years old and I met this beautiful girl. No, your first time with that gas, bro.
Okay. This is the story on the first time I smoked that jazz cabbage. Alright, now this story took place a while back, during the wee ages when I was just around 14 or 15. Honestly, I don't really remember. So, for my first time, you already know that my boy Clarence was going to be in the mix, alright? As well as the man, the myth himself, James. So Clarence had asked me and James if we wanted to hang out at his place in the evening because it was a Friday. I had known that Clarence was a pretty big utilizer of the lettuce, so I had asked if he was going to be getting high. He responded with, "Oh, no, I'm not, don't worry." I had just brushed it off and said, "Okay," but before I could even respond, this dude looks at me sensually in the eyes and says, "We're getting high." Now, this is my first time ever with any recreational use with anything, so I was pretty nervous when he had said this, but also at the same time super excited because after spending the past few years learning about it in middle school and some of high school, there was this weird hype built around it. So I think I was ready to try. So once the school day was over and night rolled around, me and James met up and made the journey to Clarence's house. Once we get to Clarence's house, we sat down on the couch and we just chatted while music was playing in the background. Then Clarence reaches for the table and grabs his Go on. Finish the sentence. His filtration device. And things go naturally. He takes his turn, then James, and then me. So then James passes the filtration device, and Clarence packs it up for me. I tried lighting it myself, but could not for the life of me. I kept burning my damn finger. So, embarrassingly, Clarence had to light it for me. As the bubble begins and the smoke rises, I put the device down and then inhale. Then slowly exhale. Then immediately begin to cough and wheeze like an old man. I felt like I couldn't breathe. It felt almost as if I was going to throw up, but it was more scratchy than anything. It's hard to even explain. You sort of have to experience it to understand it. I run to his bathroom, but ultimately never ended up tossing my cookies. So I walk back to Clarence's couch and just sink into it, almost like a grain of rice being engulfed by silly putty. I was so relaxed. Then they creeped onto me. The munchies. I had never experienced something like this before. I was hungry, but my stomach wasn't rumbling. But my brain was telling me I was hungry. So I asked Clarence if he had any chips. His response was damning. "Nah, dude, we gotta go to the Safeway." I was but a devastated being, knowing I had to leave my comfortable abode and go upon a harrowing journey. So we stand up and make our way to Safeway. We walk to Safeway, we pool our money, and we buy snacks. Once we get back to Clarence's house, I had one of the greatest meals of my life. I felt like I was one of those guys in The Last Supper, dude. After crunching on one of the greatest meals in my life, we relaxed and we had one of the sacred bro talks. I'm not going to get into it because what's said in the sesh stays in the sesh. So at this time, me and James had decided it was time to dip, and it was around 11 p.m., and we just walked and we enjoyed the crisp autumn night. We sort of just appreciated the ambiance it was giving. Eventually, we went home, and I was pretty tired at this point. So I laid in bed and immediately experienced what Sleeping Beauty felt like. Alright, before I finish this video off, I just want to say I am sorry for not posting. Throughout the past month and a bit, I've been saying I'm going to post, and then I just don't post. And I feel like that's not fair to you guys because you click the subscribe button and you're expecting content. And then I just sort of blue balls you. I've been busy with a lot of things. Me and my family just moved to a new house, so we've been settling in and, like unpacking and things like that. The other thing is that, man, I just forgot how nice doing absolutely nothing was. But then it got really boring after a while, and then I remember the thing I really enjoyed was storytelling and creating content. Essentially what I was doing before. But yeah, don't worry. I'm going to keep making videos. We're almost at 10K. We are at 8.9K right now. Thank you guys so much. I literally would not be here without you. I love you guys. Thank you. And to all of my lovely subscribers,